students, today's video we will start our next chapter, cricket. Let us begin with history. Cricket is played using a ball and a wooden bat. Rounders, the predecessors to cricket, was a popular sport in 13th century in England during the reign of King Edward I. The first major official match was held between Kent and Middlesex in the 1719 and the first rule was framed in 1744. The Marylebone Cricket Club (MCC) at Lord's, formed in 1787, became the reference for the code of ethics employed in cricket. The MCC gave proper shape to cricket by framing rules and regulations in 1835. Imperial Cricket Conference was formed in 1889 to regulate its development, which became International Cricket Conference in 1952, later named as International Cricket Council (ICC). During the first half of the 20th century, the game spread to other Commonwealth countries. Cricket is governed and administered worldwide by the International Cricket Council (ICC). Cricket is played in three formats: Test match from 1844, One Day from 1975, T20 from 2007. Cricket was introduced to India by European merchant sailors in 18th century. The first Indian cricket club was named as Orient Club Mumbai in 1848. India's first official match was played in 1933 at Gymkhana Ground in Mumbai. Board of Control for Cricket in India (BCCI) is the governing body of cricket in India. It regulates the team selection since 1929. India recorded their first test victory in their 24th match against England at Madras, now Chennai. Now in Chennai. In 1952, India had won the World Cup in 1983 and in 2011. It has also won the 2007 ICC World 2020 and 2013 ICC Champions Trophy. Latest rules of the game: two teams of 11 players, each play alternately on the elliptical field. There is a rectangular strip, the pitch, located between stump in the center. The choice of the team batting or fielding is determined by a toss. At the umpire signals, the fielding team takes its place on the field around the pitch, while the first two batsmen of the opposing team take their position in front of the wickets. The remaining 9 team members wait in the clubhouse for their turn to bat. This marks the beginning of an innings which ends after 10 batsmen of a team are out. The bowler bowls the ball towards the wicket in order to make the balls fall off the wicket, called breaking the wicket. If this succeeds, the batsman is out. Batsmen have to defend their wickets and attempt to hit the ball out of the reach of their opponents in order to have enough time to run from one wicket to other while passing each other, called a run. The batsman attempts to score as many runs as possible before the ball is returned. The other members of the fielding team try to stop the batsman from scoring runs by recovering the ball as quickly as possible and throwing it at the stumps in attempt to break them before the batsman completes the run. A run is completed when the two batsmen cross each other and reach their opposite ends. A series of balls, minimum 6 balls, is called an over. The bowler switches position with one of the players of his team once his cover is completed. After an over, the fielding team changes end. The winning team is the one which scores the most runs. Cricket is played in three formats: Test match, One Day, 2020. Test match. It is played for 5 days where batting team has good opportunity to score maximum runs to build pressure over opposing team. There is less pressure of score rate per over. Batting team can declare anytime if they find score good. Then inning ends. Afterwards, other team gets opportunity to chase or build pressure for second innings. This pattern is followed for 5 days in which both teams have to play 2 innings to get the result. Otherwise match ends in draw. If no results come in the fixed days, in test match 90 overs are bowled in a day. Test match requires good batting and bowling skill from both the teams. One day match. It is a very popular form of cricket. In this team has to play each team has to play one innings of 50 overs. In normal conditions, bowler is restricted not to bowl more than 10 overs. First batting team tries to make maximum runs scores in limited over 50 overs. Afterwards, opposing team chases the scores. If they score more than opponent, they win. Good score rate is the god of the game. The new rule of power play has spaced more to one day match. Now there are fielding restrictions which can put pressure on batting team by placing close field positions. 9 fielders can field within 30 yard circle. This can be performed in 3 states of 5 overs each. 2020. In a 2020 game, the two teams have a single innings each, which is restricted to a maximum of 20 overs. A 2020 game is completed in about 3 hours with each innings lasting around 75 to 90 minutes and a 10 to 20 minutes interval. This is much shorter than the previously existing forms of the game and is closer to the time span of other popular team sports. This paced form of the game is very attractive of the spectators and viewers on television. Awarding runs. In addition to the batsman running, runs can be scored in several ways: by, leg by, no ball, boundary, sixer, runs by. When a run is made without the ball touching the bat or any other part of the batsman's body, this is called a by. Leg by. When the ball is touched by any part of the batsman's body except his hands, this is called a leg by. No ball. A ball is declared no ball if it is bowled with a bent arm or if the bowler crosses over the line. The batting team is awarded 1 run. Apart from this, he can score runs by hitting the ball. For running, batsman is not giving out on no ball except run out. The bowler has ball and extra ball for a no ball. Boundary. If the batted ball touches or crosses the boundary line after touching the ground, 4 runs are awarded. Sixer. If the batted ball lands outside the boundary line without touching the ground, the batsman is awarded 6 runs. Runs. In addition to scoring runs, the batsman must also defend his wicket. He is not required to run even if hits the ball. The benefits: a batsman who might not hit the ball very fast. I hope you will enjoy my video. Thank you. That's all.